Hello, everybody. My friends out there in Weight Loss Society, it's Lucille, Cookielu46, coming at you from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm here with an update, my final update, until I come back from Mexico, officially sleeved, and joining you guys on the Losers Bench. Can't wait, getting real excited about that. I'll be leaving Tuesday to fly to Puerto Vallarta with my friend Maria, who will be accompanying me, and I will be having surgery on the 24th and returning on the 28th. Officially sleeved on the 28th. Yay! Okay, what have I been doing? I've been shopping. I got a few new blouses to wear on the trip. I think the biggest thrill of buying those clothes is knowing that this will be the last time that I'm going to have to go into a fat girl shop and buy clothing. That after I rid myself of this weight, I will be able to once again go shopping in a normal store and not have to worry about paying $40, $50 for a blouse, which is ridiculous. What else have I been doing? Oh, I started my pre-op diet on the 10th, and I've been on that for 8 days and doing really good. Really good. It's not as hard as I thought, not at all. I think the reason why it's not as hard as I thought is because I started this diet January 2nd, doing everything that I was required to do for the pre-op liquid, except at that time I was having a very small solid meal at night. A salad or half a turkey burger with a small baked potato or veggies or a hearty soup. And I lost 7 pounds in 5 weeks doing that. Then when I started the pre-op liquid, these last 8 days, I lost another 6. So pretty good results. I'm happy with that. We had a little bit of excitement here on Cedar Drive. A couple of days ago, my condo association gardener knocked on my door and he asked me if I would be willing to have my orange tree cut down. And I said, I've been barking about that for the last 9 years. Of course I want to cut down. I said, I love nature and I think the tree is beautiful, but it's very close to my carport roof, and it's it's this big green ball that I stare at every time I stand at my kitchen sink and look out the window. I says, I love it, but it's time for it to go if possible. Yes, I want it gone. So they came today, and with their saws and their shredders, and they whacked her down. Poor baby, my God, she was demised in about 15 minutes. So I felt kind of bad about that, and I ran out there and I took a few pictures, and when they got down to the last stump of the trunk, I had them just kind of cut that as flat as possible, and I told them to put them in my patio, and I made a little table that I'll put a pot on it with flowers, and I wanted her to be around a little bit in some way, so I have the base of her trunk in my patio. I mean, the poor thing has been alive for, I don't know what, 50, 60 years or longer. This community here was developed by Del Webb about 45 years ago. More than that, yeah, about 48 years ago. And that tree was here before he came and developed this area. So anyway, she's in orange tree heaven now. Poor Marmalade, that's what I called her, Marmalade, because she produced sour oranges, and the only thing you could do with ornamental oranges is make marmalade, and I don't make marmalade, but that's the only thing you could do with that type of orange. So she didn't provide edible fruit, but needless to say, she did have beautiful, fragrant, jasmine-smelling flowers when she, in the springtime. So Marmalade is gone. So rest in peace, Marmalade. Okay, what else is new with me? Nothing much. I have been looking through some books of mine, and I came across one I really liked. You might be familiar with it. It's You on a Diet by Dr. Oz. I got this book a couple of years ago, and I did read it through, and I highlighted the hell out of it because I recognized so many points of what he was saying, I just identified with it. But this is something I'd like to share with you, because those of you who might be out there kicking around the idea, should I or should I not have weight loss surgery, the information that Dr. Oz writes about in this book might be helpful to you. And I'll start off with this here. It says here, the extreme team, what to do if your weight is out of control, and it lists a bunch of myths. And I'll read that to you quickly. Myth, weight loss surgery is an easy way out. Myth, if you have gastric bypass surgery, you never have to worry about dieting again. Myth, once you have the surgery and recover from it, the hard part is over. As we all know, those of you who have shared your testimony with us, who have been out of surgery 5, 6 years or more, yes, we have a tool that helps us lose weight and lose it quickly. However, maintaining it comes from up here. We have to do something on our own to make an effort to keep our weight loss intact. That's the hard part. But so many of you are doing it and doing it well. And I look to you for the enthusiasm and the faith in myself. You just generate that for me. So I'm going to just read this briefly for those of you who are thinking about weight loss surgery. Most people view weight loss surgery in a way that they view steroids in sports. That it's cheating, it's unnatural, it's an unfair advantage, it's cutting corners. But there are plenty of people, way too many in fact, who have coffin-enticing obesity in the forms of a body mass index of 35 or higher, with consequences like diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, heart palpitations, and more. And for this segment of the population, especially if they have repeatedly tried and failed at a diet and exercise regime, weight loss surgery may be an effective solution. Some people can't lose weight like everybody else, and often beat themselves up about being undisciplined or out of control. Many are very disciplined and successful and in control in every other aspect of their life except losing weight. Finally, there is a real alternative for people who are incapable of succeeding without help. Weight loss surgery works. In nearly every other medical situation in our lives, we experience a symptom. We try to treat it ourselves, and then we seek professional help if we can't. We need to start thinking about obesity as if it is any other health problem that prompts you to see a doctor. Whether it be a bullet wound, a lump in your breast, or cholesterol numbers that need commas. The truth is that many people have tried every over-the-counter anti-obesity option. They have a library of cookbooks, a garage full of exercise equipment, and neurons full of frustration. But no matter what they do to try and lose weight, they either can't take it off or they can't keep it off. For these people, the answer isn't always an over-the-counter remedy, because a life of obesity requires more than a commitment to a 3-day all-juice diet fast or some ab machine that claims to banish your belly using electrodes. Heavy-duty bodies require heavy-duty help. And that's okay. If you or someone you love falls into this category, then you have a serious condition that should make you feel you do whatever you could to try to reverse it. Technically, it's defined as 100 pounds above the ideal weight for men and 80 pounds above the ideal weight for women, or men with a waist size of 48 inches or larger, and women with 41-inch waist size or larger. Think for a second, if you had prostate cancer or breast cancer, which both have about the same risk of death per year for people over 50, as does a waistline size of 38 for women and 45 for men, with all the same risks like high blood pressure, sleep apnea, diabetes, and cholesterol problems, you would take action. You'd talk to doctors, you'd schedule surgery to remove the tumor, and you'd make lifestyle changes that would help lower the chance that you would ever contract this disease again. You wouldn't pop a cough drop and then throw up your hands in defeat when menthol wasn't the magic bullet to kill a tumor. You'd get professional help, even drastic help. You would even let someone cut you open if the therapy would be effective. It's a mistake to think you're a weakling or a fool if you consider the operation option. Morbid obesity is as concrete a health problem as a sprained ankle, a heart problem, or cancer. In fact, at least 5% of morbidly obese people have a specific genetic problem that renders their brains unable to receive the leptin signals that tells them they are full. So no matter what the cause of your weight problem, there is no shame in seeking one of the most effective cures for obesity that modern medicine has developed. Weight loss surgery works, and it works more effectively and faster than any traditional dieting method for people with morbid obesity. So, thank you, Dr. Oz, for making me feel that I have a free pass to it. Well, it's not a free pass, but a pass to do this surgery. Any of you out there that feel that you need help in deciding, take this information as good, solid advice. And I thank all my friends out there in my community here that have supported me throughout these last 5 months of preparing for my surgery. And I thank you so much for your support and your love and your help. And I will see you once again on the loser's bench this time after my surgery. Thanks to Philly Tomcat, Alex, Brolick in Bronx, New York. Auntie Lou loves you, honey, and I'll be thinking of all of you when I have my surgery on the 24th. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Bye-bye.